Simply download the Graphic News app from your Google Play Store and get your digital news from your favorite Daily Graphic, Graphic Business, The Mirror, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports. Now, isn't that easy? Subscribe to any of our daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annual bundles and choose your payment option. Graphic News app, connecting people through the news.
Did you really say that she wouldn't even have the privilege to get married or get married?
No.
And then, secondly, what was really
The issue.
What really happened?
Oh, okay. This patient's issue is an old stuff. But anyway, let me just clear it out so that people who don't know will get to know. I went to Kumasi, Ebusia FM, to do an interview for my album that I released 2 years ago. So when I went, one of the presenters took my CD and they turned the back of the CD and was like, hey, all the pastors are marrying the beautiful ones, you know, and I laughed. Then later he said, have you heard your colleague, gospel artist, saying that most of the gospel music, pastors' wives are witches, and some of them are just going up and down, envying each other. Some of them don't pray to even support their husbands, but she even has a pastor friend who always complains to her that the wife doesn't have a good character. The wife is even pregnant, and he's even praying that during childbirth she should die, so that she would, like, he, the man, will be free and all that. So when the man asked me, oh, whether I heard what she said, I said I did hear what she said, and I think on 2 instances I've been called on phone. They were asking me whether like, how does it feel to be married to a pastor, because Patience Nyarko says she will not marry a pastor. So I was trying to tell them that it's like every time Patience is like, she won't marry a pastor, she won't marry a pastor. If she doesn't want something, she shouldn't discourage other people. Hey, namumbisa Patience, you know, it's just a normal thing that people say. I said it in a jovial way. Just me, Obenya, she wouldn't even get a pastor to marry, you understand? And we just said it jokingly, and that was it. After that, I was called on the Monday that somebody wrote a news that Adjei says Patience Nyarko, no pastor will marry cheap Patience Nyarko, and that was the story. Yes, and people were saying all sort of. I didn't want to talk about it because that wasn't what I said. But you know, when it came to a time, there are people who know Adjei will not even want to even hear an explanation because they know I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't insult her to say she's cheap. But for those who didn't know or don't know Adjei, I had to clarify things to them. So that's what really happened. And she didn't call me to ask me either. But we had numerous radio interviews, and she comes, she will say, and Rose is like, Rose wants to be known, Rose wants to be famous, so she and I said, I don't even need such, you know, I don't even have to insult a colleague to get that brand and to get that fame. No, because I believe if I go through that same process to get to the top, definitely it's that same process that will bring me down. I don't believe in that. Yes.
So now, are you okay?
Oh yes, after that incident, we had an interview on one of the radio stations, and we spoke, and I explained to them, and they said, oh, they didn't know that's how the issue was. We apologized to each other because I felt maybe she didn't get me well, and maybe I also didn't get her in a way. So we apologized to each other, and that was it.
So if all these things are going on, how do we expect the industry to go? Because I know if it had happened between some other secular musicians, it would have been normal, you know, yeah. It's okay. But for the gospel music, it's a bit somewhere. Do you think we expect too much?
No, it is not. I think so. I think people expect too much. But they should also know that we are humans. We have feelings. The same things that happens between any other person happens between us. You understand? So this is not even an issue. I just feel people wanted to, you know, talk about, because I never felt the way people were feeling. No. I didn't even see it to be an issue. And I was not even ready to even grant interviews on that, because a lot of people felt either me or Patience were riding on that. Yes, I wasn't even thinking about it. But I just felt I had to explain to people who didn't know what really happened. You understand? So they shouldn't feel as humans we don't. Yes, we are different people who will disagree about issues. That doesn't mean we are enemies.